Hi, Christine. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So, my name is Anna, and I'm going to be your counselor for a little while here. So, just so you know, before we start doing anything, everything you say in this office will be confidential.
Okay.
That is, unless I have a feeling or a thought that you may be harming yourselves or causing towards harm for others.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So, what would you like to talk about today?
Okay. Well, I'm going away with my boyfriend on vacation for spring break, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to lose weight because I don't know, I just don't like the way I look in a bathing suit. So I've been yo-yo dieting a lot, and it's just messing with my body. Like some days I feel energetic, some days I don't, and I just like want to like take the easy route to lose weight, and it's just not seems to like not working. And so recently I went to Weight Watchers and joined Weight Watchers, and I just like now I'm taking the healthy way, and it's like I'm nervous that I'm not going to be the weight I want to be before we go away.
So you're kind of trying to cheat a little bit to get quick results, even though they may not be long lasting. And now you're kind of like giving up on the easy way out and cheating and trying to go get it for the long haul by using Weight Watchers, right?
Right.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I have everything correct so far. So, what kind of things have you tried in the past? Like, what were these yo-yo diets that you've tried?
I would try, like, eating one meal a day and then starving myself for the rest of the day. Or, like, I would try to do, like, these drinks, like these green drinks, and drink all these like, different kind of lemon and water and, like, grapefruit, like, detox teas. And it was just, like, I felt like I was restricting myself so much. So, like, I would binge eat on the weekends. And then, like, start again on Monday. And it wasn't really like I was losing any weight. It was just that, like, I was just messing with myself. Like, I would feel skinny for one day, feel heavier the next, skinny, feel heavier, then, you know.
So all these kind of yo-yo diets, it seems like they kind of made you feel more uneased than trying to ease you. So you're trying to do all these quick things that in reality were kind of like, oh, you'd be up here, the next day you'd be down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then down.
Yeah.
Why do you think that kind of thing happened?
I don't know. I feel like I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to, like, look a certain way and be a certain way, and I don't know, it just really, like, messed with me internally and mentally.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of thing definitely does end up taking a toll on you, because when you deprive yourself of so much, you kind of see it as a way of control. So, if I can control my eating to have one meal a day, and then when you maybe eat a little bit more than your one meal, you automatically think, oh, I've lost control for that one day. Might as well just lose control for the rest of the day.
Right.
And kind of hop off the diet. And that's why something like Weight Watchers, like you mentioned, was so good, because it's a lot more freedom.
Right.
But it's still controlled. Like, oh, okay, I have, 30 points that I can eat. But it's whatever I want that can make those 30 points up.
Right.
So it's much more restricted.
Yeah, like,
but free at the same time.
Yeah, so, like, I'm not, like, if I wanted a piece of cake when I'm out, like, I could still live my life. Like, I don't have to, like, be the only one who's not having a piece of cake, or be the only one who's not drinking, or be the only one that's, like, miserable, hungry in the corner.
Right.
Like,
yeah, there's a big difference between eating one piece of cake and eating one cake.
Yes.
It's that big, it's knowing that, this one piece is going to have this many points compared to the whole cake, which is going to be my points allowance for the week.
Yeah,
so it's good that you kind of know that that's how Weight Watchers works, and that's why it works. So what kind of made you lean more towards Weight Watchers than some of these other things?
I've heard, like, really great things about Weight Watchers, and I heard that it's really, like, healthy, and, like, you lose, like, 1 to 2 pounds a week, and you keep it off and stuff like that. But, like, it's still giving me a little bit of anxiety because I still want to make my weight for the trip. But, like, I have to also understand, like, weight just doesn't fall off. You have to, like, put work into it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, like, a struggle, and I'm struggling within myself. Do I just do the fad diets until I go away, even though they're not working? Or give this Weight Watchers a shot and really, like, change my lifestyle instead of just trying to starve myself for the month before I go away.
Right, yeah. And it's definitely one of the hardest things to kind of deal with is, do you want to take the easy way out and, have that 1 week result? Or do you want to take, the longer route where it's going to take longer, but the results will also last longer? You have these crash diets where, you do the green juices and it cleanses your system, when in reality that's not what it's doing. It's harming your body more than it's actually helping your diet.
Right.
Or your body. Which, like, Weight Watchers and some of these other lifestyle programs where it's, you're eating real food still.
Right.
You're controlling your own food. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm going to have 5 pounds of salmon. Well, guess what? You don't like salmon.
Yes, exactly.
And now you're just like, you get to control what you're putting in your body. You're controlling what your body gets. You're controlling what your body wants.
Right.
So you're giving into these indulgences that you want to have, but at the same time, you're not completely binging. Like, oh, I want to have a piece of chocolate. I'm going to eat that piece of chocolate. Instead of being like, oh, I ate a piece of chocolate. Now I can have the whole bag of chocolate.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're controlling everything.
And then feel so guilty afterwards.
Exactly, and that it's meant to release some of the pressure off for you. You're supposed to be able to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
It's the only body that you get. So if you restrict yourself so much, you're gonna end up hating yourself at the end of the binge. Compared to, I had a piece of chocolate.
No, I agree. Yeah.
It's no big deal.
It's in my points. Right. I'm not binging, and I'm staying within my points, and I'm staying within my daily count, and I'm still losing weight and feeling good and living my life still.
Right. Exactly. So what kind of other things are you doing to supplement?
Well, I'm really trying to go to the gym a lot, but I am so exhausted between work and school, so every time I get a chance to I have a free moment, I'm either taking a nap or trying to just relax a little bit, get a second to relax. So it's definitely a struggle. Oh, Monday I need to start going to the gym. I need to start dieting. Maybe I don't need to do all at once.
Yeah, definitely. I know. I definitely see where you're coming from. With having work and having school on top of that you would of course be tired afterwards. And sometimes when we're tired, we can end up going to the gym and trying to work out and end up injuring ourselves.
Oh yeah, that's a great point.
Because you're not doing the exercises correctly. You're kind of fooling around a little bit more.
Right.
So you're bound to get hurt, and then that's a whole other issue that you have to worry about compared to if you kind of get used to the food portion first. This is how many points this is how many I can have a day, this is how many I can have the week. If you can get control of that and make that your habit, you get into that new habit of this is my chicken, my broccoli, my rice, whatever you're gonna have that your meal, and then get your point totals afterwards. Once you get into that habit, it's going to be much easier to build that new habit of eating and then going to the gym.
Right.
So you want to give yourself a little bit of allowance, because otherwise you're going to try and do too much at once. You're going to get frustrated with yourself, end up binging, and end up back where you are in the first place. Compared to, it takes a little while for you to build a habit. So you build one good habit, and then you build a second good habit off that one habit, and that's how you do this new lifestyle change.
Yeah, that's a good
instead
point.
Instead of these quick results. Quick fads that don't always work.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. It puts a lot of things in perspective for me.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah, definitely would have to start not put so much pressure on myself to do. It's all about lifestyle changing instead of just the quick fix.
Yeah, because of course, you're young. You're going to have your times where you want to go out and
have fun,
party and have fun and stuff. But that is only one phase of your life, and you don't want... You're you look great for a Saturday night, but then 2 months later, be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like crap because this, that, and the other thing compared to
one Saturday night, I feel great, look great, but it doesn't stay that way.
Exactly.
Next week I could be 6 pounds up, and then the next week I'll be 7 pounds down, and then I'm tired of this yo-yoing. I want to lose what I want and then maintain it and just be happy.
Exactly, because if you get to the spot where your body it'll eventually start to regulate itself, and that's when you'll find more confidence in that. You'll be able to go out and be like, you don't need to think about the points anymore.
Yeah,
you'll just automatically know, this is what I can eat. This is what's good for me. This is a good amount of protein. It's a good amount of sodium. It's not too much, not too little, and stuff. And you'll find out, that you might not need this much protein, but you may need this many fruits and vegetables in your diet. And it kind of teaches you more about how, what your body needs for it to work the best.
Right.
Because what works for some people doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah.
So it helps you fine tune your own body. Your body's like a car. What you can put in and what's going to give you that high energy naturally. Compared to drinking 7 cups of coffee a day, you may just need to eat an apple.
Yeah.
It's got whatever, you have to figure out what works for you and your body.
Right.
And what makes that engine go.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That's great.
Okay. So, you said you were with your boyfriend, right?
Yes.
How does he feel about this whole thing?
He doesn't see the reason why I'm on a diet or need to lose weight. He thinks I'm fine the way I am. He's not really the one putting the pressure. It's solely me. making myself feel miserable and
Right.
stuff.
So what do you think is kind of like why do you think all of a sudden it's like all this pressure?
I feel like I just like I go on social media and I see these people that like just look so like good and great, and I just want to
Mhm.
be like, oh my god, like I compare myself to like something that's sometimes really unrealistic.
Right. Which of course, it's natural
Yeah.
for us to compare ourselves to others, well it's our looks or our financial status or our intelligence or anything like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think you can kind of do to maybe minimize that distraction and that pressure you're getting so much?
I think definitely probably, staying off of social media, like not obsessing, not being in like obsessive weird
Mhm.
way, and also maybe doing like positive self exercises that like would help me like just like appreciate myself more and like view myself in like a positive light, like
Mhm.
more positive body image instead of looking
Right.
at like, oh, my thighs look so big. Maybe I could be like, oh, well, like my arms are looking firmer today, or I
Mhm.
feel better today, or
Right.
focus on stuff that I like about myself and like point out the stuff I like about myself.
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely think maybe what you were saying towards the end, pointing out the positive sides
Yeah.
more than the negative. What's realistic? You're not gonna be able to stay off social media so much.
Yes.
Maybe looking more towards positive body image role
Right.
models compared to maybe the more negative ones. Look for people who are fitness gurus that may have workouts or something that they post that you can
Yeah.
just do in a 5-minute downtime kind
Right.
of thing, and like definitely keep up with this positive self talk. Like, oh, like I feel really good today.
Right. Right.
When you feel better about yourself, like how you actually physically feel,
Yeah.
you're constantly gonna go up because when you're like, no, I feel good today, and that's gonna eventually roll into other things. Like you're like, I feel good today. I'm gonna go try and hit the gym. You may be able to run for 5 extra minutes. You may be able to lift 5 extra pounds or something like that because you feel good inside, and that's gonna be reflected outside.
Right.
It may not be 1, 2, 3, but if it's not worth the work, it's not gonna be worth the result.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about today? You kind of seem like you're in a
Yeah,
good
no,
spot
I
right
definitely
now.
feel a lot better after talking to you. I don't feel so
Oh, that's good.
pressure on my shoulders.
That's good. Well, you're just starting your Weight Watchers now, right?
Yes.
So let's give it a week.
Okay.
See how that's working out.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance to actually start forming that new habit, and then we'll talk next week about how that's all going.
All right, sounds great.
Sounds good. See you next week.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good weekend.
You too.